Today we are going to be discussing the primary religion of the ancient Celts. For those who may not be familiar with the Celts, they were a group of Indo-European peoples who lived in parts of Europe, including modern-day England, Scotland, Wales, Ireland, France and Germany around the 8th to 1st centuries BCE. The Celts had a rich and complex culture with a strong emphasis on tradition, myth and spirituality. So what was the primary religion of the ancient Celts? Well, the answer to this question is not straightforward, as the Celts did not have a centralised religion or set of beliefs. Rather, their spirituality was highly individualistic and varied from tribe to tribe. However, there were certain themes and practices that were common among Celtic peoples. One of the key aspects of Celtic spirituality was the belief in the divinity of nature. The Celts saw the natural world as being infused with spiritual power and believed that the lands, animals and elements were all inhabited by spirits. They also believed in a cycle of birth, death and rebirth, which was reflected in the changing of the seasons and the cycles of the sun and moon. Another important aspect of Celtic religion was the worship of deities. The Celts had a pantheon of gods and goddesses, each of whom represented different aspects of nature and the natural world. The Celts also believed in a host of other supernatural beings such as fairies, dwarfs and giants. The Celts also had a strong tradition of oral storytelling and myth-making. Many of their myths and legends were passed down through the generations in the form of poems and songs and were used to teach moral lessons and explain the mysteries of the natural world. Some of the most famous Celtic myths include the warrior queen Boudica and the love story of Tristan and Isolde. In terms of practice and rituals, the Celts had a number of festivals and celebrations throughout the years, which were often tied to the cycles of nature and changing of the seasons. One of the most well-known of these festivals marked the end of the harvest season and the beginning of the dark half of the year. This festival was also believed to be the time when the veil between the living and the dead was extremely thin, and the Celts would lead offerings for their ancestors and perform rituals to honour and remember them. The Celts also had a strong tradition of divination and prophecy. They believed in the power of dreams and visions, and many Celts were skilled in interpreting them. They also used a variety of methods to foretell the future, such as casting runes, reading the stars, and consulting oracles. So, as we can see, the primary religion of the ancient Celts was a complex and diverse blend of beliefs and practices, centred around the divinity of nature, the worship of deities, and the power of myth and storytelling. While it's difficult to pinpoint a single primary religion for the Celts, it is clear that their spirituality was an integral part of their culture and way of life. Thank you for watching and listening to our videos. Be sure to like, comment and subscribe if you've enjoyed, or if you really like the channel, consider supporting us on Patreon. There, for as little as $1 a month, you'll gain access to an ever-expanding variety of exclusive Ancient History Guide content not found anywhere else online. All donations go directly back into the channel, helping us on our campaign to conquer YouTube. All sources are listed and linked in the description below. I've been the Ancient History Guy, and as always, I'll be seeing you later.